We are in module 10, which, if you have looked over all the modules, we have one more module, and that is for putting your pieces up on NolaV, on Via NolaV. So, therefore, this is your last active module. And your projects are coming in. Social media, we're going to talk about all of this, of how we need to help each other out in order to help these nonprofits that we're supporting in, like, I don't know, hundreds of different branches. So, module 10. So, opening is going to be a reflection writing. All right, so you're writing basically about how you're feeling about your community project. If you've already done yours, how do you feel about it? What do you feel like its impact was? Did you feel like it was exactly what you wanted it to be, right? And then also, how did you get like feedback and information? And also from me when we met, how did you implement that into the project? And then how do you think this project can help the community, right? So just the reflective things of coming back on that. And that's due, of course, by February. And then if you go into the next part, then this is going to give you the overview of the entire module. And this one, we're looking at something very particular with social media, which goes along with our social media campaign that is currently launching, right? So we're going to talk about this idea of what social media is used for versus what it can be used for, especially in the role of activism and things along support of community systems. All right, so you're reading for this week. We have The Undocumented, Unafraid, and Unapologetic, right? This piece by Christina Beltran, and then also watch this. It's a video, so it goes along with that. That's the same thing. All right, watch her video, and she talks about the place that social media can play in things along the lines of helping people who are quote unquote undocumented, all of these different factors. And of course, this goes with what we talked about last week, looking at these concepts of citizenship, especially because within the digital world, how do we define boundaries of what is a citizen, what it's not? We can't own space. Well, they can, but it's a sense of you can't own the web. Well, you can, right? And so she's going to talk about all of this and also talk about how we can use this for those who need help during the times of immigration, etc. All right, your knowledge check. So most of you have been doing this, but we have a nonprofit that we're working with in Kenya. We have a representative through Chicago that they reached out and they really wanted our help because they're trying to build the hospital in Kenya for women and children. Women and children don't have a hospital there in the space that they're working in. So some of you I've seen, you've been tagging your classmates. That's great. But we actually want this to work and we're doing nonprofit work to help people. So we want you to actually tag people who would donate. So if you have friends, family members, etc., tag them into that post. All right. So that's your knowledge check for this week is to tag people into that post, share it on your own social media, do whatever you need to do in order to get people to help out that nonprofit, right? This isn't just to get points for the class. We actually do want this work to do something. All right. So that's your knowledge check for this week. I'm going to keep checking back. It's October 26th is when that post went live. It's the Mohammed Jamal Dean post. All right, so you want to go to that post, look at it, and that's the one you want to tag into. Okay, then your activity for this week. So we are going to build a social activist media database. All right, this is all going to be in collaborations. So if you go over to collaborations, you are going to see where it says local social activist media. All right, when you click into that, basically what we're building this with past students as well, is we want a whole entire context and database full of social media that's local, that is doing activism work. All right, so there's going to be two teams for this. Number one, there's an organizational team. Number two, there's a content team. Organizational team, that's team Calliope, UTERP, and Terpsichore. All right, so those are the ones that you are going to be on the organizational team. If you need to remember what team you're on, I have a link to the page on Canvas that tells you where. What you are going to do is you're going to go through these entries and organize them into categories. Are they under Facebook? Are they under Twitter? Are they under Instagram, TikTok, Snapchats? Are they blogs? Are they web pages? Whatever they are, you're going to put those in categories, right? Where you just have the heading. So you say like TikTok in a header, then everything that falls under that is in TikTok. Twitter, everything that falls under that is in Twitter. All right. So you're going to build a category for the title and then put all affiliated entries under that category title. What I would do, you three, those three teams, that's 15 total people, you more or less, because some people are not in class, you're going to have each other's emails. I would say do a group email and be like, okay, who wants to take on Facebook? What three people? What three people want to take on Twitter? Who wants to take on Instagram, right? And you're going to organize. This document is constantly going to be updating because everyone's going to be putting theirs in. So you got to be on top of that. All right. Content people. If you're not in these 3 teams, you're on content. So what you're doing is you are researching and fighting social media activist groups in New Orleans. All right, you find them, and then you are going to have specific directions of what you are going to put in this document, right? Name of the account, platform and its reason, summary of the account, and engagement analysis. How does it engage its users, right? So label your entry in the document as indicated here. Account name, platform and reasoning, summary of account, engagement analysis. All right, here's the big thing. We don't want duplicates. Don't have any duplicates. So if you have an idea, Control F and search for it in this document. And if you're like, oh, I really wanted to do Top Box Louisiana, it's already taken, right? So, and you'll see examples here of what it should look like. So that way you've got that content, okay? So that is your activity for the week. It's in collaborations, via collaborations. Make sure to have that in by Friday, November 4th, of course, at 12 o'clock. And discussion board, y'all are doing great with using this discussion board. I respond to you, so go ahead and put that in. Let me know if you have any questions. Keep up the good work and keep working on your projects. Newsletters are coming out, social media, educational outreach is awesome. Still with the translation. Haven't seen any translations. Make sure you're on top of that. And the videos, I'm seeing those come up too. So keep working, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.